Jesus, because he was doing these things on the Sabbath. But Jesus answered them, my Father is working until now, and I am working. Don't take for granted what is happening in this room on any day that you walk into it, whether it's a Wednesday or Thursday or especially on a Sunday. Don't you take for granted. What did I just tell you? I'm opening up this word to you. This is the word of God. I told my Sunday school class today that there is one of our great theologians. He was a German theologian. He's actually Swiss, but he practiced in Germany. Karl Barth said, here's how God reveals himself. And by the way, if God doesn't reveal himself, we don't know who he is. Understand? People say, well, I can walk out in nature and sense God. The only reason you can do that is because you already know that God is the God of nature. God reveals himself to us. He said he reveals himself in three ways. First, he reveals himself through his Son, Jesus Christ. And what are we here to do today? We are here to give glory to Jesus Christ. He said, he reveals himself, God reveals himself through this word. If God is revealing himself to you, what did I say to you when I began this? This is sacred. You are standing in front of it. You are standing face to face with God when this book is open. Because he says, I'm choosing to reveal who I am through this word. That's why it's sacred. And he reveals it through the proclamation of the word, whether I do it or whether you do it. Remember, I tricked you some time back. Remember, I said all the ministers of God stand up, and about 3 people stood up who were licensed or ordained ministers. And I said, I tricked you. Do you remember that? I tricked you. Do you remember that? Because why? Because every one of us is responsible for being a minister of God. And God is working. And God is revealing himself. So if I take you now back to where I started in chapter 9, back to the man with the muddy eyes. It says this at the end of that story, verses 35 and through 41, but I'll read it.